Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here. I ended the stream about a minute and a half ago. I'm going to record this video fast in one take, talking about day one of pre-patch that went live at midnight my time. It is currently 6 a.m. I'm recording this video. There's a lot of bugs with Warlock. Builds have shifted. There are some add-ons I can give you guys, links to all that kind of stuff, new talent builds, and all in this video. I love y'all. If you want week wars add-ons, links down below, Twitch and Discord. Vote for me in the MMO awards, please. I love y'all. Appreciate it a million times. And also, honestly, that's it. I love y'all. Let's get into it. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Alrighty, so number one, I pushed an update to this week aura earlier today. It is my central week aura for Warcraft and all that kind of stuff. If you want it, it's linked to my Twitch and Discord down below. I just said it a minute ago, but if you want it, it's in there. It's up to date. It should all work and be good to go. If you find any bugs, let me know. Now, a couple add-ons here. Number one, a working version of details. I have it for you. The way you can do it, I'm trying to find it here. Here we go, perfect, right here. So if you want to try and find a working version of an add-on that's not working for you, what you can try to do is go to CurseForge, whatever you use for add-ons, whether it's CurseForge, WoW, whatever you want. Find the add-on like this. Go to files and then find the alpha version here. For shadow unit frames, I'm not totally sure if this is the right one, but I have a direct link for you that works. I'll put it in the description below. This link will download something for you. Don't worry about it. It's from CurseForge. It's not a virus. It's shadow unit frames. If you use this and can't find an update for it, this will make it work for you. To a similar extent, this link down below as well is a working version of details. If you want the link, click it. It'll download for you. Put it in your add-ons folder. It'll work. It's from CurseForge. It's not from me. It's from them directly. Hands are clean in this. If you want them, great. If not, that's okay. Number two, if you have Plater and your nameplates are being weird and not showing any kind of like dots or whatever, like if you apply a dot, it doesn't show it, it's a CVAR you can run. It is, I don't know how I'm going to show this. I'm just going to post it. I'm going to say it basically over my head here because whatever. It is this. It's that. Well, here, I'll pull a pet out. It's basically that. I'll put it down below as well. Run this, and it will fix your nameplates for you. Just don't say it like this. Don't put a space between the slash. It'll fix the nameplates for you. It'll make dots appear, and that is that. See, yeah, I know, big dog. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Much love. That'll fix it for you if you want to make Plater show dots. If you don't want to, don't trust me. It's fine. It's okay. But that'll make it work for you. All right. So when it comes to bugs, I'm going to show you 3 different talent builds here. I don't know why I'm in combat right now. I'm going to show you 3 different talent builds and things here, and also go over the bugs. So there's a lot of bugs for Warlock. Now, what appears to have happened today is that whenever Blizzard marked like PTR for pre-patch as released like 3 weeks ago or whatever, basically whatever was done, like bug fix wise, tuning wise, and all that on PTR at that point was marked as like set in stone. So the buffs that came into Destro to Infernal, to I think Incinerate, to Channel Demon Fire, and Shadow Burn, the big Shadow Burn buff did not make it to PTR. A lot of bugs that existed, we're going to go over in a minute here, in beta at that point in time that are fixed after PTR was marked as release, also made it to pre-patch. So Warlock is very, very bugged right now. The builds that we recommended, probably not going to be recommended anymore in M+. I'll show you the builds here in a minute, but there's a lot of bugs. Destro, I think, is actually really bad. Demo and AF are pretty good. Destro, I wouldn't play. I'm going to play it more in dungeons and see where it's at over this week, but it feels real bad right now. I played it earlier. So the bugs, very briefly, there's probably a lot more. If you guys find them, let me know. A lot of 2-point talents that were made 1 point are actually giving full value. I don't know if Flashpoint's working at all. Let me see, actually. Is Flashpoint giving 2%? What's it giving here? I'm not even playing it, actually, if I should look at that. But a lot of talent points that were giving like 2-point value that were reduced to 1, like Flashpoint, they are giving the full 2-point value. We'll get to that in a minute, though. But so class tree bugs. Number 1, Soul Conduit is still 5% for Destro and AF. It is 10% in beta. It was changed, but that buff didn't make it in, unfortunately. It's 5% across the board everywhere. So keep that in mind. Not incredibly impactful, but it's nice. You know, it's not as strong as it will be in Warcraft and all that kind of stuff. Health stones. I'm not sure if it's just health stones like these red ones from Pact or just in general, but they are bugged. Whenever you like leave a zone and go to a new zone or go into a dungeon or whatever, they disappear. You got to make them again. I don't know why. Not really sure, but that's that. There's a bug on beta. I don't think it exists in pre-patch, but there's a bug in beta where if you put a soul well down before a key starts, everybody takes health stones. they'll disappear when the key starts. So put health stones down after the timer starts and the key, the door opens, to avoid that issue. I think it's it for the clash tree. When it comes to Destro, so there are a handful of bugs here. Mayhem is now proccing again on our main target. I think that was fixed in War Within, but it's proccing on our main target again, which is sort of annoying. Keep an eye on it if you're playing it. I'm playing it with Soulfire and M+, I at least was. Might not keep playing it, but I'm playing it now. The police are outside if you can hear it. Great. Hello, it's me, Florida man. Besides that, there's another bug that exists. Soulfire and Shadowburn. Now, Shadowburn got a large damage buff last week on beta. Did not get it in pre-patch. It is not worth casting in single target, we talked about. Not at all. The Rain of Fire spam build is not as good. It might still be okay because of the bugs with Inferno and Power Overwhelming. For those who don't know, Power Overwhelming was a 2-point talent before pre-patch. It's now 1. It used to give 1% per soul shard, or whenever you consume soul shards, per shard, whatever, right? But it's supposed to give 0.5. Well, it's bugged. Inferno also makes Rain of Fire cost 2 shards, also bugged. It does cost 2, but it gives you 3 shards worth to Power Overwhelming. And this also gives you 1% and not 0.5 whenever you cast it. So it should be 2 stacks and 1%, but it's actually 3 stacks and 3%. So that is still pretty strong when it comes to like the Rain of Fire build and all that kind of stuff. The Rain of Fire single target build did indeed play Shadowburn. It played it to apply Eradication. It's probably not playing anymore. I don't know what it changed with that build. Destro with Rain of Fire still seemed pretty strong in single target to me. Sims were not accounting for their Rain of Fire PO bug. They were doing it like the proper level of like 2 shards and 0.5, not 1 and 3. So it might still be worthwhile. I don't know, but even if it's not, casting Chaos Bolt with the build that we showed as well, second best build, it's still pretty good. It's fine. So those are bugged. This is bugged. This is bugged. This is not buffed like it probably should have been. At the same time, Soulfire feels really weird, and I'm not sure why, but I am getting like very, very, very little Soulfire resets when it comes to dungeons. I was casting CDF on a mob in AoE, not getting any procs. I am getting very, very few Soulfire resets. I'll try it here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm getting very, very little when it comes to single target, when it comes to AoE. I'm just not getting them. Like, I'll get one every once in a while, but I've seen Soulfire cycle around like Natty come off cooldown via the 4-second cooldown it has here, while casting multiple CDFs, multiple Rain of Fires, all that in Mythic Plus. I am not getting many resets. Like, I'm not getting them. So I don't know if it's like a bug with Soulfire and Decimation. I'm not sure what it is. It could have been like stealth nerfed. I don't think they would do that though. All the bugs being in place. I think what likely happens is just bugs somewhere or under tuned. I'm not really sure. Also, Soulfire's visual is different again in pre-patch. It's look at this. It's not a huge green or like not a huge fireball that you lob. Someone said green fire makes it have that weird like Mortal Coil-esque appearance. I'm not sure. Maybe that's tied into it. I don't know. But I'm getting very few resets in between that being bugged and Shadowburn being bugged and all that. It feels really awkward in M+. It feels awkward in all the settings you're playing the Rain of Fire build. We'll see where it goes. I don't know. But that's just how it is. It felt fine with CDs and AoE when I was playing it. But outside of CDs, Destro felt really, really bad damage-wise in AoE. Splat did the same thing. He ran a key. I was like, this is terrible. It feels really awkward. So the bugs and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I wouldn't play Destro personally. Moving on to the bugs with Affliction. So Affliction, it and Demo both felt pretty good. But it's hard to tell because groups are different. Hunters are busted now. They melt everything. They're very good in AoE. So I was playing after the Hunter in the group. Couldn't do a whole lot, but it felt pretty good. Felt way better than Destro. There are bugs with Affliction though. 2 of the big ones here. I've heard Nightfall is bugged, giving infinite procs. Haven't seen it myself, but I heard that was bugged. When it comes to AF, the first thing, Cold a Week is just not working. It's totally broken. Does 0 damage. So I would not play this at all anywhere. It's just not working at all. That's a new bug. It used to give the max 40% value to any target, even in single target when it was bugged initially, and it's working on beta currently by buffing it. It works in a weird way. It's not working at all. So don't play Cold a Week anywhere. Number 2, Malefic Touch is bugged. It's not bugged. It didn't get the buff that it got like a few weeks ago on beta, where it's affected by mastery. So it's the baseline no mastery number to Malefic Touch. I still play it in M+, not very good in single target. I'm not sure what's going to change things build-wise. I might just still play it in single target. I don't know. But I'm still playing it in M+. Keep in mind, mastery scaling, not working. It was like 4% for me, I think, in a key at the end overall. It should be like 9% probably, if not more. I have 100 mastery roughly. I'm playing demo gear, right? So bugged or not working, old implementation, not working at all, don't play it. I heard this is bugged, but I haven't seen it myself. That's that. We'll see where it goes. But that looks to be the issues. Now, when it comes to demonology, demo, we'll look at the talent builds in a minute here too, guys. I'll cycle back through for the talent builds. I'm sorry I'm talking fast tonight. It's 6 in the morning. I want to go to bed. Demonology has a lot of bugs, unfortunately. It has a handful of bugs, but they're impactful. Number 1, this is bugged. It's still bugged on beta. It's not spawning an imp when Doom does damage, so it does devalue it a bit. Unfortunate. Sort of is what it is. Dread Calling is bugged. This is giving 4% per stack of per shard spent right. It's actually a good bug. It benefits you, but like it's bugged, giving double damage, similar to Power Overwhelming. You can see here I have 3 stacks. I have 12%. It should be 6% at this rank, but hey, it is what it is. Also, Doom is very buggy. It is not applying to targets at times that you cast Demon Bolts on. It's happening both on dummies as well as in dungeons. I ran a bracket hunt earlier. It applied to probably half the mobs I put Dooms on, or Bolts on. Very awkward. Not sure it's going to be fixed. Don't we know. It sort of works that way in beta now, but it's iffy. I'll try and replicate it here. Cast a Bolt. Well, there you go. Look at that. No Dooms. Cool. I am playing it, just to clarify. So there is that. I think I'm playing it. I'll double check. But either way, it doesn't work. I've heard that Belt Thunder's bugged and not applying at times. I haven't replicated it myself, but apparently I wasn't playing it, but I'll show you again here. No big deal. I haven't replicated it myself, but there's that. I will say I tested Hound Master's Gambit. It is indeed working, which is very cool. I don't know if this is working. It was also bugged for a while on beta. It's 6 a.m. I'm not going to test it. I'm going to assume it's working. If it's not, well, someone else will test it and let me know. But Demo is pretty bugged when it comes to like end tier rows. Cast a Demon Bolt. Cool. Didn't apply. And I am playing Doom. So there's that. So yeah. Demo is pretty buggy. I wouldn't play this. I wouldn't play these in general. I think they're pretty bad. So I'll show you the builds I've shifted to here when it comes to playing these 3 specs. I'll have links down below in the description as well for the builds. They're only M+ AoE builds. I might redo single target. We'll see. I don't know. I'd venture to guess servers go down tomorrow probably to like fix all the bugs, and warband banks aren't working right now. You can't take flight paths right now. I think Red Paladin has like some old talents mixed with new talents in their talent trees. It's pretty rough. So the new build I'm playing here, don't ask why it's named like this. It was just named that way. I don't know. I didn't name it. I promise. We've shifted Demo talents around a bit. No Doom, no Impending Doom. It's bugged and bugged. No tactics or this, and no guillotine. I'm not a fan of guillotine. I don't think it's very good. I ran it a key, seemed pretty lackluster. We shifted into playing a different build here. So we are playing Umbral Blaze and Pact of the Ant Mother. I don't like playing this to get to this. I think it's likely worthwhile. Simmed it was indeed better than playing Sunder and the other combination we were playing. Also shifted to playing Dread Calling here. And this last point went somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, Tyranny. Reign of Tyranny. The old build was not playing Reign of Tyranny, which I sort of want to have an M+ or bosses and prior damage and all that. Reign of Tyranny, Dread Calling, Umbra Blaze, Pact of the Ant Mother. You could pull this point up here and put it in Imp Gang boss, or a bit more RNG, higher high ends, bigger AoE, lower low ends, more consistency here. I've heard it's buggy. Haven't seen it myself. If it is buggy and you see it, tell me and put it up here instead. That's that for Demonology. When it comes to Affliction, excuse me. When it comes to Affliction, I would likely play a build that looks, this is what I am playing, or what I was playing. Probably play a build that looks like this, shifting out of Call of the Weak and just heading down here into Malignancy and Death's Embrace. There's not a whole lot of more AoE relevancy in the tree outside of like putting a point in Infirmity with Vile Taint, which is okay, but like I think Death's Embrace pound for pound is better than playing Infirmity. you got a path through malignancy, but at the same time, it's more prior damage. It's not bad. This is probably the best path that you can do. Otherwise, you have options like, no, this is bugged, obviously. No, and no. So this is probably the best pathing I go for. Link down below if you want it. And when it comes to Destro, say a prayer before you go into a key because it's rough. But I was playing this build with like Shadowburn and all stuff here. I shifted to this build here. I might want Pyrogenics. I just saw this. I might just go like this instead to get Pyrogenics. Possibly for random fire damage and all that, because it feels really bad. It's like cooldowns here. The difference here, I am not playing Shadowburn, no Conflagration. I have shifted as well out of Embers and gone to like Chaos Bolt, Chaos Incarnate stuff, and all that kind of stuff. This is where I've been, where I've landed. It might be wrong. I don't know. I am playing Mayhem to play with Soulfire because like GCD issues with Havoc and a lot of Soulfire procs back to back at times. Cleaving Soulfires feels nice. I will say Infernal feels good. You have Random Chaos and it procs in the first shard consuming spell. It feels real bad when you don't get procs from Random Chaos. I might shift back to playing Crashing Chaos in keys. Infernal feels good. Outside of it, it feels really subpar. So yeah, I might play once again like this, putting a point in Pyrogenics for a little more like damage outside of Infernal, even in Infernal, but honestly, it ain't gonna save it. Destro feels odd. I am surprised, but I like the Inferno change, but the damage outside of your Infernal just feels really subpar. Maybe play with Kata, test it out a bit tomorrow, next day, whatever, but it feels very awkward. Gotta tinker with it more, but either way, Splat said the same thing. I'd play Demo or AF if I was gonna do it today. When you guys wake up, I'm gonna be in bed at 7 in the morning, probably when I'm done putting this video up, but that's that. That's what happened today. Yeah, no outro. I'm going to bed. Love you guys. Oh, vote for me in the MMO awards for Content Creator of the Year, please, up there. And if you want, yeah. Thanks, y'all. GN.